I'm on page 103 in the exercise book, and we are looking at problem 8. Now I am going to go ahead and move this over to my notebook because I need a little bit of space on this one. It says, for any object thrown upward from a given height, measured in feet, with an initial velocity measured in feet per second, the equation below can be used to find the object's height after 10 seconds. And here is the quadratic equation that says height is negative 16t squared plus vt plus h. Now that looks pretty complicated. Remember that, have they defined t? Oh, okay, never mind, sorry. A ball is thrown into the air from an initial height of 32 feet with an initial velocity of 16 feet per second. Which table describes the height of this ball? Well, the initial height is going to be 32. That's baby C, because the ball is already 32 feet off the ground when it's thrown. So we're going to put this in terms of a function of t, of time. So we would have negative 16 t squared plus the velocity is 16 feet per second times the number of seconds. So time is going to be measured in seconds. And this is the equation after I have substituted the information that I know. So in other words, I had to substitute velocity, that's 16 feet per second, and I had to substitute the initial starting position, which was 32 feet. So once I fill those in, then this becomes a function just about time in seconds. So t is going to be the number of seconds. All right, so we have 5 different tables where we are going to have to look for the correct one. Now, the first thing I would do is check for that y-intercept, and it's 0.32. But unfortunately, this time, they all have a 0.32. So I can't just rely on my y-intercept to tell me which table is appropriate, because that particular point is in all of them. So I'm going to test the height at 1 second. So let's see what we have as a function of 1 second. So we have negative 16 times 1 squared plus 16 times 1 plus 32. So we have negative 16 times 1 plus positive 16 times 1, not plus 1, and then we'll add 32. So we have negative 16, positive 16, positive 32. So this comes down to be 32. So at 1 second, the height is 32 feet. So let me look for that particular option. And I have 148, I have 164, and 164. So none of those are the answer I'm looking for. I need it to be 132. So let's eliminate those because they do not have the 1 with a 32. So now even if I had to guess, I could guess A or C. So I'm going to try the 0.5 that is in both of those. So I'm going to say when time is half a second, I will have negative 16 times 0.5 squared plus 16 times 0.5 plus 32. So I will have negative 16, and this should be 0.25, but let's be sure. So 0.5 times 0.5 is 0.25, plus 16 times a half, that's 8, and then 32. So 16 times 0.25 is 4, and remember it's negative, plus 8 plus 32. So this is going to equal 36. So do we have a 0.5 paired with a 36? We sure do. It is option C. A cannot be the right answer because it puts 0.5 with 48, and that is not what we came up with. We need 0.5 with 36. So the answer I'm looking for number 8 is C. Okay, number 9. Oh no. Oh, okay, it's not too bad. Don't panic just yet. Which function has a common consecutive difference of negative 6? Now, my first thought was I'm going to have to do this 5 times. But I don't. I only have to do it twice. No, I don't. Because any of them could have. Oh, no. If it had only told me which level. But it didn't. So I think I'm going to stop this video and I'll come back and do this one. It's going to take some time. So I'll meet you back for number 9.